Hello, my name is Mohamed. I'd like to talk to you about classical liberalism and John Stuart Mill. Now, during the 1700s, there was a industrial revolution. That's right, boys, I said it. Industrial revolution. Now, due to the mass amount of wealth which was coming into Western Europe around this time, they didn't know how to properly divide the wealth into equal parts for the lower class and the higher class. So obviously the upper class took advantage of the lower class. Now this is obviously common in history. So when classical liberalism was made, foundations by Adam Smith and that player John Locke, John Stuart Mill meant to develop these ideas more than just like all the other philosophers barely address the faults. Now, he came up with this, his political and economical standing was more in the left middle. The left middle. Okay. And his response to liberalism and all its faults and all its glory was a term we like to call utilitarianism. And this utilitarianism he counted society in units of happiness rather than individuals or votes. He believed strongly, very strongly on democracy, to the point where he was like, hey, Karl Marx, you better back that up, sucker. And he backed it up. And everybody was like, okay. And he didn't like Karl Marx philosophy due to its absence of democracy, because he believed if there is no democracy, basically it will be unfair. And that he thought that's what classical liberalism was missing, plus the role of government in the economy was really missing. So all these factory owners and I like to say economical elites basically had no rules controlling them. So that's why he wanted democracy. John Stuart Mill says, quote unquote, the sole end for which is warranted, individually or collectively, interfering with liberty of an action of any of their number is self-protection. That's the only purpose for which power can be rightfully exercised over a number of civilized community against his will to prevent harm to others. This book on liberty is actually a dope read if you go and get it. Once again, On Liberty was the book. And he's basically addressing the faults of liberty. Classical liberalism. John Stuart Mill, he contributed to classical liberalism by not just addressing or building the foundation of classical liberalism, he developed it fully more than any of the other philosophers could ever have with his term of utilitarianism. Therefore, he is the most classical. He changed classical liberalism to what we have today of modern liberalism. AKA, he is the one. He is the Mac Daddy. He's the guy that developed it. He is the boss. So don't you forget that. And all those other philosophers, no beef to them. I love them. Karl Marx, that player Voltaire, they're all good, but they didn't develop the ideas. They just addressed them. So that's what we need in society. My name is Mohamed. I'm a social major. Hopefully get an 80% on this, you know, McNeil, sorry. And you can get it on. Let's live our lives. See you later.
Filmed by Tallis Gibson.